pursuance of the judgment of Honorable Supreme Court of India in the special leave petition of 3937/21 dated 12/3, the Goa State Election Commission has notified that election process to Marmugoa, Margaon, Mapsa, Kepem and Sangem municipal councils completed so far shall be null and void, which are being initiated from the acceptance of nominations to till date. As directed by the Supreme Court, the Department of Municipal Administration issued a fresh notification of reservation with respect to these 5 municipal councils, wide order number so and so, dated 15/3/2021, and a partial modification issued dated 22/3/21. The State Commission has now initiated the fresh election process for these 5 municipal councils so far completed, so that it has to be completed same before 30th April as per the Supreme Court order. The Commission adopted electoral rolls of Goa Legislative Assembly prepared under the provisions of Representatives of People's Act 1950 for the time being in force as on 1st January 2021, published on 15th January 2021. For preparing ward-wise voter list of these municipal councils have been already displayed at the office of the respective ROs on 18/2/2021 onwards. These electoral rolls are displayed in the office of returning officers. District collectors are appointed as the municipal council election officers. 1 returning officer, 1 assistant returning officer is appointed by SES, State Election Commission, for each of these municipal council. General observer, expenditure observers are also appointed by SCC, 1 for each for municipal council. The Commission has recently reviewed with district magistrates and the Superintendent of Police and other officials regarding the preparedness of district collectors and SPs. Commission is satisfied the preparation done by these authorities. All polling booths have been adequate minimum facility or have adequate minimum facility. Adequate police force will be deployed at government printing press during the printing of ballot papers, at polling booths during receiving and distribution of poll material, for guarding the strong room, and also during counting of votes. There are total 18 sensitive booths in Marmugoa Municipal Council. For other municipal councils, there are no sensitive polling booths. Now we will announce the schedule of these 5 municipal councils. The election program for 5 municipal councils is as under. Receipt of nomination. Except on 2nd April 2021 being public holiday and 4th April being Sunday, the date is 31st March 2021, that is Wednesday, to 8th April 2021. The timings are 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Okay. The scrutiny of nomination will be 9th April 2021. The timings are 10 a.m. onwards. Withdrawal of candidates is on 10th April 2021. The timing is 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. List of candidates 10th April after 3 p.m. The date of poll for 5 municipal council is 23rd April 2021, which is Friday. Timings are 8 to 5 p.m. Date of counting of votes is 26th April 2021. It is Monday. 8 a.m. onwards. I once again mentioned that poll timings are from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and for COVID positive patients, it will be entitled to cast their vote in the last hour of the poll, that is from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. So the model code of conduct will come into effect from this moment only in the areas under the jurisdiction of respective municipal councils. Commission has issued SOP guidelines for COVID-19 precautions in order to conduct the said elections, the above elections. Now I will announce the by-election to the ward number 2 village panchayat Karapur Savan and ward number 4 of village panchayat Velim. In this regard, Director Panchayat has issued election notification dated 28/3/21 in Form 1, notifying the date of by-election to ward number 2 of village panchayat Karapur Savan and ward number 4 of village panchayat Velim on 23rd April. The by-election to the ward number 2 village panchayat Savan and ward number 4 of village panchayat Velim will be held along with the general election of municipal councils. For this, Commission adopted electoral rolls of Goa Legislative Assembly prepared under the provisions of Representative Act 1950 for the time being in force on 1st January 2021 for preparing ward-wise voter list, and same were displayed in the office of respective returning officers. The voter lists are displayed in the designated places from 25/3 onwards, 2021. Now I will announce the schedule of election program for this by-election. Receipt of nomination. As I said, except 2nd April and 4th April being holidays, the dates the receipt of nomination commences from 31st March 2021 to 8th April 2021. The timing is 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. The scrutiny of nomination will be 9th April 2021, 10 a.m. onwards. Withdrawal of candidature is 10th April, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. The list of candidates will be 10th April after 3 p.m. The date of poll for these two panchayat wards by election is 23rd April 2021 from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Date of counting of votes for these elections are 26th April 8 a.m. onwards. I once again mention you that the polling timings are 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. For the COVID patients will be entitled to cast their vote in the last hour of the poll, that is 4 to 5 p.m. The model code of conduct shall come into effect from this moment only in the areas under the jurisdiction of respective village panchayat wards. Commission has issued SOP guidelines for COVID-19 precautions in order to conduct the said elections. So I expect the elections to be conducted in a very smooth fashion, and COVID protocols have to be strictly followed. We have issued all relevant orders to the polling officials. We have appointed general observers and expenditure observers to oversee the election arrangements as well as the code of conduct procedures.
So, any issues are there? As far as,
Let me finish. As I said, for the nomination, the candidate is allowed only with 2 more people, and we have issued to the ROs to keep an 100-meter clearances in their offices while the nomination process is on. Similarly, in the election booths also, we have ensured that COVID protocols are followed and necessary arrangements of sanitizers are made available in the polling booths. And the COVID patients will be coming in a PPE kit to cast their votes. So that's all. If any questions are there, I will be
Sir,
answering.
what happens to the section 144 which is in force during campaigning?
Yeah, it will be there.
144, campaign
One-
period,
144.
not part of.
Section 144.
No, it is for only
144
options people.
144 is related to the COVID matters. It is up to the district magistrates.
So the campaigning there will be no section 144.
District magistrate will be taking the call in regarding the 144.
But if there are more than 5-6 people gathering together, especially when he talks about campaigning and all, what happens? The section will be imposed there, or what happens? Nobody can move around.
It is there. 144 section is there due to prevention of COVID, no?
Yeah.
That is there. There is state administration regarding precautionary measures for COVID-19 के लिए. That is there.
Yeah.
Okay, that is already existing. They should
So
not
can
violate
they roam
it.
around like that?
Yeah,
They have
campaigning
to,
what happens?
they have to follow that rules also, no? They have to follow the COVID precautionary guidelines and also both the things they have to follow it.
But your flying squads will be monitoring that.
There are flying squads, and another is what the teams?
No, flying squad is there is sector magistrates.
Sector magistrates and flying squads are there to monitor any kind of violence or any kind of issues during the election process. But this section 144 issue, I will deliberate with the district magistrate regarding.
The congregation of people.
Yeah,
You understand?
that it is noted, and we will take care of that.
So any restriction as I don't know, politicians speaking in assembly, because like they get an open chance to for campaign or do anything. No? So will you restrict their speeches or something? There is restriction on them.
Assembly is an independent thing.
Because parallelly a code of conduct is going on. Ministers come and talk, they make the assurances. They probably try to go voters or something like that.
See, we look after the campaigning part. The model code of conduct is for the candidates who are contesting, as well as the political parties also. This is normally assembly elections, political parties observe the code of conduct. This being an independent candidate-wise polling, code of conduct is strictly for the candidates. But any violation model code of conduct, we will be getting the complaints. We get the report from the district magistrate, and we will look into it.
But any assurance from the minister can influence the voters, right? Any assurance from any minister in the assembly can influence voters.
That we will see when there is an issue there.
No, but every day this is going on. No, sir? Every day there will be assurances coming up parallelly.
This
Why-
model code of conduct comes from today.
Yeah.
Okay, we will observe it. This is the same issue which was talked about. See, when we will cross the bridge when it comes. Okay, done. Any other question?
They'll be on the scanner. They will be under the scanner. Assembly will be scanner on the office.
We will look into the rules and regulations and code of conduct, and there is an issue. We have a book, so we will see it necessary.
Any issue as far as this resolution issues were before, any applications or notice or anything which you all have received?
I mean, all of you are aware that there are petitions filed in the High Court, and all of them are dismissed except for one, which there was no interim relief was given. So we are going ahead and conducting the elections.